So for you who don't know, maybe I should introduce myself first. Christer Gren, logistics manager at Valmet in Karlstad. And for you who don't know Valmet, we have over 200 years of industrial history. We are about 17,000 employees worldwide. And for you who have heard Valmet before, you might recognize us with tractors or forest machines, but that was in the past. Today, we are manufacturing and selling complete product lines for board, paper, and tissue machines. And in Karlstad, we are developing and manufacturing our tissue machines. We also have our pilot machine here, where the customer can try different configurations, their own fibers and chemicals that they're using in their productions, either before they purchase the machine or if they are about to change anything in their process. They can do the testing in our facilities because we can configure it and our machine to the exactly configuration that the customer have in their machines today or that the machines that they are about to purchase. So why we choose CRIBWISE? We are in a big process project and changing our ERP, and that's what started everything. And we really soon realized that our master data needed a lot of updates, and that would be a big work to do that and then maintain that master data in the future. So we said that we wanted a supplier independent solution. We looked at our vendors today, what solution they had, but nothing suited us, and then we had been stuck with suppliers' software, and we faced the risk to have to use a lot of softwares. Then our machine workshop were about to upgrade their old solution, and they chose CRIBWISE, and that was the first time I heard about CRIBWISE, so I got curious about that. And we had a first demo of it, and the first impression was that it was really easy to use. That was the first impression. So that's the main part of why we chose CRIBWISE. And also it is felt that it would be good to have the same system in the machine workshop as we have in our central warehouse. Even if they are not connected, we can help each other and learn from each other when we're using the system. So how do we use CRIBWISE? In the central storage, we started up with the cloud solution because that suited us best at the moment. And as you said, and when we installed CRIBWISE and started to use it, we changed from that owning our items and articles by ourselves to a consignment stock with our main suppliers, and that has been really good for us because then the suppliers, they come here once a week and fill in their articles all by themselves. They have their own login to CRIBWISE, so they are doing the receiving and the put away and the storing and everything there, so we don't have to manage those things. And they also maintain almost all item data by themselves. we are doing some parts, but mainly they are doing all that by themselves. So the only thing that we are doing there, that we are registering everything that we pick and consume, and for that we are using one of these Zebra handheld devices in the central storage, and I would say that's almost as easy as it is to use a Shop Express in the supermarket. I have one older guy in my team. He's 62 years old now. He was a bit skeptical to this in the beginning, but now when he have used this for 1.5 years, he says that this is the best thing that has happened for a long time. And CRIBWISE have helped us to automate the supply chain for the consumables and tools that we are managing here with the consignment stock there, as I said, when we are only registering what we are picking and consuming, and the supplier come here and refill everything when the reorder point is triggered. What we do in the admin portal is that we are managing the stock so we have the right amount always on hand, and the stock optimization tool there has been a great help for us to optimize so we don't have too much or too little of everything. And with the reports we can get the data of which items are most frequently used, so we can store the items that are most frequently used on the same shelf or in the same cabinet, so it speeds up the picking process. For the reporting, sometimes we are using the report that are built in CRIBWISE. I think they are visual and quite easy to use, but we have had some cases where we would like to dig a bit deeper in the data and analyze something. And for those cases, we have used Power BI, that is one of our reporting tool, and just imported the data in Power BI because there can do a lot of more measurements, I think. And for those who are not using CRIBWISE on daily basis, we have this report in Teams where they are visualized and automatically updated once a day. The next step for us is to integrate our new Cardex storage machine with the CRIBWISE. That will hopefully be done during the end of this week. And so we can, we can store everything in this big machine, so you don't have to go around in all our open cabinets that we have today. And also we are looking the borrow function, as Joachim mentioned there, where we can keep track of the expensive items that we have. We have some really expensive laser equipment for measuring and some tools that we are sending around the world when we're doing service on our machines that will be away for a long period of time, so we can keep track of them. That's our next step.